Hello, it's Karen Coleman from Kaz Design Works, a graphic and website design company from Ontario, Canada. I also help businesses, entrepreneurs, and charities with their WordPress and mobile marketing needs, and offer photo gifts and other business services for businesses and private individuals throughout North America, the UK, and many other parts of the world. This video is part of my series of WordPress tips and tricks for creative female entrepreneurs starting a blog or online business. If you have little to no experience using WordPress, but know your way around your computer, the internet, and have used Microsoft Word before, then these tips and tricks are for you. In today's video, I show you a few tricks you can use to create custom colors on the fly that you can quickly apply to your text. So why would you need to apply custom colors to text in your WordPress blog or website? Well, the standard WordPress color palette is somewhat limited and may not include your brand colors or any other specific color you may need to copy, especially if it's out of the box, if you have a basic WordPress theme with limited customization capabilities, or you need a color from someone else's color palette. So let's take a look. So here I've opened a brand new post, and if I'm to click on the palette that comes with WordPress, all you have are these few colors. And so you may wish to have a different color that's different from these ones here. It could be your brand color, it could be a color from somebody else's website, or it could be something that you're picking from a photograph or an image. So here's a few ways that you can use to add custom colors to text on your website. So I've copied some text and I'm going to paste it into the edit window. And it is all in black text, but we want to apply some different colors. So if you have a little bit more experience with WordPress, you could install a color palette plugin or some other color picker plugin. So I have already searched for a few here, so you can see that there are several to choose from. However, you may not want to load your WordPress site with too many plugins, or you may not have enough experience to work with plugins. So there are a few other ways that you can pick your colors. You could also customize your colors. There's a way to customize your colors. So you could, if you wanted to, go to the customizer, and you could, in the additional CSS window, you could actually customize some colors. However, if you don't know CSS or you don't know HTML, this is probably something that you're unable to do until you have a little bit more experience. So I'll just show you quickly, except my computer is on a bit of a go slow. It is 5 o'clock, so everybody is probably on the internet right now in my small town. But here you can see the additional CSS, and this is a page that I was actually working with earlier on. And you can see here, I have changed the entry title color. This is it here, and it applied the green color to the entry title here. So this is one way you can add a custom color that isn't in your theme. But if you don't have any experience with custom colors, or CSS or HTML, then here are a few other ways that you can apply your custom colors. I'm going to go to a brand new page that I haven't worked on already, and I'm going to show you a quick way for you to find the custom colors. So I'm going to close this window first, the customizer. So if you're picking colors from your own website or somebody else's website, there's a couple of ways you can do it. The first way that you can do it, so for instance, this text here, if you wanted to know what this text was, you simply highlight the text, right-click, and inspect the element. Now, this is in the CSS, so you can scroll down till you see the color, which is shown by the little green blob here. You simply copy the text, copy it with Control-C, go back to your post, highlight the text that you want to color, select text color, custom, and then in the hex box, you can paste it in here. Now, you don't want the hex symbol and you don't want the semicolon. You just want the numbers and the letters. And so then once you've got the color in there, you can click OK. So that's the first way. Now, the second way, if you're going to be doing this on a regular basis, let's close the inspector for now. I have already installed it on my computer, but if you don't have it on your computer already, you can go to colorzilla.com and you can actually install a plugin for your browser. So if you're using Firefox or Chrome, you can install the Colorzilla plugin or add-on, and it comes with an eyedropper or a color picker. And so with this color picker, you can actually pick colors from anywhere on the website. So by grabbing the color picker, you just move your mouse across the website and you can see the colors appearing in this box here. So as I drag across, it's very hard to pick the text. I tried it earlier on. It did actually pick it this time. So it's copied it to here. When you can see it here, it has it here, color picker. You can actually copy this here, go back to your post. We already have this color, but I'm going to show you it again. Custom color, and you can paste it into there, and there you have that color. Now, since I already have it, I'm not going to apply that, but I'll just show you again. Go to here, grab the color picker, and we're going to pick the orange this time. And you see the color has been copied to the clipboard. And so now when I go to here, it's orange in here. So I simply highlight the hex number, go back to my post, and create the custom color again. And there's the orange, you click OK, and it's applied it to the header. Now, these will be in the custom color area, so you can change each of your headings. However, these colors will not appear on the next page that you edit. You'll have to do it again. So that is when you might again go back to the inspector or using the color picker again. Now let's say you don't know what colors you want. You maybe know the first color, but you don't know the other colors that you want to use on the page. There's a couple of ways that you can get some other additional colors. So one that I like to use is Peloton.com. And since we already have the orange, we can simply click into here and paste in the hex number and click OK. And here it has actually given you a palette. This is a tetrad palette with 4 colors. You can have monotone, you can have adjacent colors, you can have triad colors, tetrad, or you can have freestyle and you can pick your own. So once you've actually done this, you can share the palette. And it's got a palette ID. And you can view some examples of it being used. You can white page, dark page, positive design, etc., etc. You can also adjust the colors. So you can play around in here. And if you hold the shift, you can move each shade individually. So this is a really neat tool for creating your own color palette. And you can actually see the numbers change in here as you change it. Now, here you have tables and export. So if you click on that, you can actually see the colors here, the different colors, and you can create a color list in HTML, CSS, and CSS is handy if you're going to use your additional CSS on the theme. But if you're not going to use that, you can actually create an HTML page, and you can copy all the colors that you need to use individually from here. So if you double click on the hex numbers, it will actually copy or select just the letters and numbers that you need for the hex number, and then you can paste them into your custom colors. So if I wanted this dark orange, for instance, Control C, go back to my post, and let's say I want a darker heading for heading 4, custom color, and then I just paste that into there and OK it. And now I'll have a much darker orange in there. And the great thing about Peloton, it actually gives you a URL. So if you click on this URL, you'll see the palette, you'll see the color picker again with your palettes. And so you can actually save that to favorites by just clicking the bookmark, this page. I'm not going to put it anywhere in particular, but you can click done and it'll put it into your bookmarks. Another color picker that you can use is the Adobe Color Wheel. Now you do need an Adobe ID to save this palette, but in a similar way, if we start with the orange, so if I wanted to use my orange, FF6600, I have the analogous color palette, the monochromatic color palette, the triad, the complementary, compound, shades, and I can even do a custom one. And again, you can play around with the colors. You don't have to stick to what it comes up with for you. You can play around with them. And you can then copy the hex number from here. It doesn't give you as many shades and tones and tints as Peloton, but if you are just needing 1 or 2 colors, this is a good way to get the colors. And so let's say I wanted a darker one on heading 6. I can create a custom color, paste the hex number in there, and OK it. And now I've got a darker orange there too. Now, there is actually a plugin on my website, and it is the Page Builder plugin. And this is another way that you can color text, but it's a little bit more on the complex side. So if you're a beginner and you're only doing text on your pages and adding pictures, maybe the Page Builder is a little bit complicated for you, but I will do another tips and tricks using the Page Builder later on. And once you get a bit more experience, if you want to watch my video on how to color both your text and your background using the Page Builder plugin, please bookmark this website, subscribe to my RSS feed or my YouTube channel, and you'll be notified of when I have created another video tutorial. And you can check back to see whether it's the tutorial for the Page Builder plugin color tutorial. For more WordPress tips and tricks and other useful graphic and website design stuff, visit kazdesignworks.com/kaztalk or click the link below. If you like this video tutorial of tips and tricks, please feel free to share my blog, the YouTube video, or the Facebook post that you've seen this on. You can share on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, anywhere you like. You could even give me a thumbs up or a comment on my post to let me know you've watched the tutorial and that you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.